Ever had someone disrespect you or poke fun at you, and you just want to punch them right there and then? Being treated badly can surprise us and test our strength. But what if we could use that shock to wake us up in a good way? That's what Stoicism is about. It's an old way of thinking that helps us find our inner power, turning tough times into chances to grow. Stoics are like magic workers who turn simple insults into valuable lessons. That's our focus today. If you're ready to be the kind of person others admire, not just for your words, but for how you live your life, you're in the right spot. Before we dive deeper, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to our channel. It's a very small effort for you, but it means a great deal for us. Are you ready? Let's explore these proven methods and change how others see you, and more importantly, how you see yourself. Let's go through this together. Disrespect can feel like a tough pill to swallow, right? It can stir up a lot of feelings, anger, confusion, and maybe a bit of pain. It's normal to feel upset when someone disrespects us. We're only human. But think about this. What if we treated disrespect as just noise, background noise? Stoicism shows us that our real strength doesn't come from blocking out the noise, but from learning to not let it affect us. It's not about putting up barriers, but about letting the noise go through us without impacting us. When someone treats us badly, they're often just showing their own struggles, their own chaos. It's not really about us. Stoics, like a wise person standing calmly in a storm, stay peaceful. They understood a deep truth. We can't control what happens to us, only how we react. So when you face unkindness, remember, you have the strength to stay unaffected. You're the peace in the midst of chaos, in charge of your own calm. In the next bit, we're going to talk about how to do more than just get through tough times, but actually flourish despite them. So, breathe in deeply, breathe out, and let's begin this journey with the calm assurance of a Stoic. There's a powerful feeling in staying calm when faced with challenges. It's like having a secret barrier, a Stoic barrier. So, how do we create this barrier? It begins with not getting too caught up in our feelings, a key idea in Stoicism. Detachment might seem a little distant, but it doesn't mean you don't feel anything. It means not letting those feelings control you. Picture yourself on a busy street. Everyone's in a hurry. There's a lot of noise and confusion. But you're just walking calmly. You notice the hustle and the noise, but you're not overwhelmed by it. You're present in the moment, but not consumed by it. That's what detachment is. Let me tell you about a time I faced some really harsh criticism, and it really hurt. But then I thought of what Marcus Aurelius said. You control your mind, not what happens outside. Understand this, and you'll find strength. So, I paused, imagined my Stoic shield, and decided to respond thoughtfully instead of reacting emotionally. I focused on the issue, not the insult, and the result. Much more positive. This teaches us an important lesson. Keeping our cool lets us shape the story. We set the rhythm. This is where our real power is. It's not about the challenges thrown at us. It's how we choose to handle them. So, the next time you face criticism, remember the Stoic shield. Practice detachment, keep your cool, and you'll see your challenges in a new light. Friends on this journey to wisdom, have you ever heard the saying, when you point one finger, there are three fingers pointing back at you? It's not just a saying, it's a prompt for self-reflection, an essential part of our Stoic path. Let's explore this more. Think of your life as filled with mirrors, each showing not just your face, but your thoughts, choices, and values. Now, really think about what you see in these mirrors. Do your actions show someone who lives by their values? Let's try an exercise. Close your eyes. Yes, I'll join you. Think of a recent difficult situation. Got it? Now think about it. Did your actions reflect your values? Or did they show something else, maybe something you're not proud of? Growth happens when we take time to think quietly. Like the time I was in a big argument. I stopped before reacting badly and thought, is how I'm going to act align with my values? That thinking changed a fight into a moment of shared respect. It's not about being perfect, but being mindful. By making sure our actions match our good values, we shape a life that feels right to us and looks good to others. That's the magic of thinking before acting. The Stoics really valued being good and doing right. It's not about acting superior, it's the base of a good life. So, let's make sure we always act true to ourselves, aiming to be peacemakers and strong on the inside. Now, let's talk about a special ability we all have but might not use, taking a moment to pause. Imagine in movies where the hero slows down while everything else is fast. That's like us when we stop to think before we speak. It's pressing the slow motion button in real life to make wise choices, not rushed ones. Let's try this together. Take a deep breath, hold it, then let it out. This quick break can help us avoid making things worse and find a peaceful solution. It gives us space to let smart thinking lead the way. Here's a simple idea for you. When you're about to snap or get mad, think of a big red stop button in front of you. Press it. Take a moment to think, will my words make things better or worse? Guess what? In that little break, you'll find smart thoughts that didn't seem there when you were mad. That's where smart ideas like to hang out in the quiet moments. Remember, taking a pause isn't just about being quiet. It's really about talking to the smarter part of you. It's about listening before you say something. It's not just about reacting on the spot, but really thinking about what you're going to say. Hello, everyone who loves being good and calm. Today, we're talking about something very special to me. How being funny and smiling can change things. Imagine someone is rude to you, and instead of getting upset, you smile. Or, instead of snapping back, you say something funny. You've just changed the game. That's the cool thing about being funny. It's like a fresh breeze on a hot day. Think of being funny as your protection and your smile as your weapon. They keep you safe not by fighting, but by changing the mood. But be careful. Use these tools the right way. Being funny isn't about making fun of someone or the situation. It's about seeing things in a new light, even when times are tough. Before you make a joke, think for a second. Will this make things lighter or heavier? Being understanding is key here. Being funny is your friend, not something to hurt others with. And don't forget, a real smile is very powerful. It's a kind way to show you care that can break down barriers and let understanding in. So, my friends, as you go through life's good and bad times, remember your sense of humor and your smile. Use them to cover up rudeness with happiness and friendship. Welcome back to our exploration of Stoicism. Let's focus on something essential, preferring logical responses to emotional reactions, prioritizing virtue over seeking revenge. Imagine this scenario. Someone has hurt you, and your immediate reaction is to retaliate, isn't it? But what if instead you opt for logic? Imagine reacting not with anger's fire, but with the calmness of wisdom. It's like navigating a boat in a stormy sea. You might not be able to calm the storm, but you can control how you steer. This is the essence of responding logically. Here's an example for you. Suppose you were unjustly criticized at work. It hurts, and I know your instinct is to fight back. But recall a lesson from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. The best revenge is to not become like the person who caused the harm. So just pause and choose a calm, thoughtful response. Believe it or not, this can change the entire situation for the better. This approach isn't about hiding your feelings. It's about not allowing them to dictate your actions. It means acting according to your principles, not just your immediate emotions. And remember, every time you choose logic over a knee-jerk reaction, you're building your stoic strength. You're shaping yourself into someone known for their tranquility, wisdom, and steadfastness. So the next time you feel the urge to react impulsively, stop for a moment. Ask yourself, what would a wise person do here? Then follow through with that action. This isn't just about discussing philosophy. It's about applying practical skills in your life. Skills that will not only enhance your stoic practice, but also improve who you are as a person. Let's explore a concept that can really change the game: acceptance. When Stoics talk about acceptance, they're not suggesting we give up or do nothing. It's about welcoming life as it comes, not how we wish it could be. It's similar to gardening. You can plant seeds and water them, but you can't dictate the weather or the speed of their growth. That's what acceptance is about: doing your part and then stepping back from the urge to control everything else. This principle is central in Stoicism. It teaches us to embrace what we can't change and to focus on what we can influence: our own actions, choices, and mindset. It's a shift from trying to control everything to nurturing personal growth. Here's a personal story. I was in a situation once that didn't unfold as I hoped. Despite all my efforts, I ended up feeling defeated. But then I thought of Epictetus, who taught, "It's not the events in your life, but your response to them that counts." I chose to accept what happened and focused on what I could learn from it. That change in perspective was freeing. Acceptance isn't about giving up. It's about becoming flexible. It's finding contentment in the journey, not just the destination. It's about evolving no matter the circumstances. So, I urge you, when you're faced with something out of your hands, take a moment to breathe and accept it. Ask yourself, what's the lesson here? How can this help me evolve? This approach is at the heart of Stoicism. Remember, every experience, whether positive or negative, is a chance to grow. Acceptance is the fertile ground for wisdom and peace to bloom. Now, let's consider an essential part of Stoicism that's also vital for connecting with others: empathy. Empathy is all about genuinely understanding someone else's perspective, especially during disagreements. Picture yourself in a heated debate. It's natural to focus on your own arguments, isn't it? But empathy means putting yourself in the other person's place, even if it feels awkward. It's not just about understanding their words, but also feeling their emotions, seeing things from their side. Empathy isn't about always agreeing with others, but it's about truly listening to them. For example, if your friend is upset over something small, instead of dismissing it, try to understand why it's important to them. That's putting empathy into practice. Adding a bit of Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius suggested that before we criticize someone, we should look at our own similar faults. This combines empathy with self-reflection, and it's a powerful tool. Yes, it can be hard sometimes, but practicing empathy can turn arguments into chances for both of you to grow. It's about connecting, not dividing. The next time you're in a disagreement, pause and try to empathize. Listen to understand, not just to reply. You'll find it can really change how things turn out. Empathy means sharing in someone's feelings, and that's a big step towards creating a more empathetic, stoic, and connected community. On to another essential topic for our peace of mind: setting boundaries in a stoic manner. Setting boundaries isn't about isolating ourselves. It's more like defining what's acceptable and what's not. It's similar to gardening. where you choose what plants you want to grow and what doesn't fit. Boundaries are about self-respect and helping others learn to respect you too. When setting boundaries, the key is how you do it. You can express your needs without being aggressive. It's like saying, "I appreciate your view, but I need to follow my path." This approach is confident yet gentle, clear but respectful. Let's consider a personal story to explain the concept of setting boundaries. Imagine having a friend who frequently calls late at night, disturbing your rest. By simply telling them, "I value our conversations, but could we talk during the day? I need my nights for downtime," you set a boundary respectfully and effectively. This approach often leads to understanding and mutual respect without any conflict. Setting boundaries is a crucial skill that, like any other, requires practice. Begin with small steps, clearly communicate your needs, and remember, it's not just about rejecting others, but about affirming yourself, your peace, your space, and your personal development. Take a stand with the calm confidence characteristic of Stoicism. This approach can significantly improve your life and relationships. Boundaries aren't about separation. They're about creating respectful and dignified connections. Embrace change. Life never stays the same. It's always moving and bringing new surprises our way. Picture yourself as a tree that sways in the wind. This swaying, or bending, is what makes us stronger and wiser with each challenge. Change shouldn't scare us. It's actually a chance to learn, try new things, and expand our horizons. When we stay open and flexible, we show true strength and courage. Cultivate gratitude. Noticing and valuing the good parts of life, even when things get hard, is crucial. It's about seeing the beauty in the simple things, like discovering flowers among the weeds. This sense of thankfulness can make us feel more content and joyful. By being grateful, we start to think of what we have as enough, and this outlook helps us enjoy life's journey, not just look forward to the end goals. Gratitude transforms everyday moments into special ones, enriching our lives and giving us a deeper sense of meaning. Remember, a thankful heart is the key to finding happiness in the here and now, encouraging us to cherish each moment and the people we share them with. Now to summarize our journey through 10 key Stoic lessons. 1. Maintaining composure. Use your Stoic calm to navigate through chaos. 2. Self-examination. Reflect on your actions and align them with your principles. 3. The power of pausing. Before reacting, pause to allow wisdom to guide you. 4. Humor and smiles. Use humor and smiles to disarm tension and show respect. 5. Rational response. Opt for reason over impulsivity, guided by virtue. 6. Embracing acceptance. Accept what's beyond your control and focus on personal growth. 7. Understanding through empathy. Connect by stepping into others' shoes. 8. Setting boundaries. Establish your limits with kindness and respect. 9. Embrace change. Life will never be the same. You either ride the waves or drown in them. 10. Cultivating gratitude. You always have something to be thankful for. You're just not looking hard enough. Thanks for watching till the end. I really do hope you make an effort to incorporate these teachings into your life and work towards making it better. Your support has been great. It motivates me to make more videos for you. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. As always, until next time.